Okay, today is day 77, so that means it's gonna be a good run. Trust me, bro. Gonna change some settings here, let people join. There we go. Okay, yesterday's PB was really bad. All my runs recently, I feel like, have been really bad. And still we're PBing. That means there is miles of improvement to still be had. And I actually graphed all my times last night. And figured out that the split I'm losing the most time on is actually still the High Halls Arena, even after all that work. So I need to improve that a lot. But then we're also just losing a ton of time on things like Widow and Phantom, which I guess I expected, but movement is not as big of an impact as I thought. Anyways, since yesterday had a horrendous early game, this will be easy to beat. We'll at least be green for a good portion of the run, unless I get even worse. Notification not go out or something? Like, yeah, these streams are usually pretty quiet. It's not my usual content, but nobody here. At least it lets me focus, I guess. Hey, Rocket Play. Oh no. Scuffed movement. Not as good as yesterday. I almost golded Moss Mother yesterday. I don't know what I would do differently to get even faster, because again, I graphed all my times. I'm still... My Moss Mother gold is 2 seconds behind world record. I don't know where I would get those 2 seconds. Like, it's already basically perfect. What do you mean you're not dead? What was that? Damn, +2. That'd be a +1. That's kind of sad. Oh, my input overlay's gone. Hold on. I was recording some things.
Magina Fora, Wenera.
Ooh, close.
Pushanka, pushanka. Loska.
Mio finne?
Yeshkare. Pushanka. Wishke. Buramki.
Dude, I always ledge grab there. I think I have to be a little bit further to the left. Not a bad split. Should get us green already. I feel like my movement on the way out of Silk Spear has to be improved. I don't really know where I'm supposed to pogo and everything. What? Dude, what did I just do? No quick kill today, I guess. I don't know why I did 3 hits there. I'm 4 hits off, I think? Of course I missed like half of my shots there. Damn, okay. Might reset, though I have a lot of stuff to do on Project Singularity, so maybe I just want to, like, end this. I do wanna get more good runs, and that's not gonna be possible if I'm failing quick kills like that. What did I even do? Like, I got hit really early. I'm supposed to damage tank after 3 hits, but I damage tanked after 2 accidentally. I mean, you can do that without damage tanks, it's a little bit faster, but also far more difficult. I find it way easier with damage tanks. PB missed the Silk Spear entering the fight, so we won't be too far behind. Which is a hilarious fumble. I think that's the only time I've done that. Just didn't Silk Spear the Silk. Good job, man. Okay, well, we're probably losing time. Seriously, it was that bad? I guess, yeah, missing the phase skip is is 10 seconds. Oh, jeez. I kind of want to reset. If we're red over PB, like, there is no chance. Since PB is, like, horrendous in Act 1. I was laughing my ass off yesterday. Good job. I was about to say I practiced this earlier today, but that would be embarrassing if I did. So I'm not gonna say that, he said. If I don't get green on this split, I'm gonna reset. Jeez! Okay, remember having neutral pogo. No. We'll call that warm-up. You know, let's do a fresh start. I have to scroll really far for the autosaves, so we'll do fresh.
Friend.
Not bad, okay. Dude, am I smart? There goes like a full second in Moss Grotto. It's fine. If I'm red in Moss Grotto, that's kind of expected, because PB nearly golded it. But red on Silk Spear would be horrendous. That's unfortunate. May just be the worst Moss Mother of the year.
Jo Manel. Me
Benny Frank.
fine.
Magina Fora. Da.
Toro Dano.
Yeah, I wish I had more time to do resets and stuff. I really want to get good. I guess acting like I'm not already. 54 is crazy. But, like, I just feel like I could be doing a lot better if I could properly reset really bad runs, because all my past few PBs have been really bad. And then also enough time to practice, because now I know what I need to practice, but I'm stuck with editing and school and stuff. Okay, yeah, good job. Look over at chat for a second and I'm pogoing off the edge. My neutral pogos are so low today. What am I doing? Oh, great. And we're failing Beast Fly Pogo, too. If I had the time, I would reset that immediately, but I just don't. I want to speedrun more.
Pushanka, pushanka. Kietska, pushanka.
I mean, I guess someone else in my position would just reset early game like 4 times and then end stream. So at least I'm finishing runs. It might be worthwhile to just reset again, though. I guess there's plenty of time save. PB is just that bad. Can I have a PB I'm proud of again? I was proud of my 56, I was really proud of my 58. Now I'm getting 54s and just sitting here complaining about the, like, 16 reds in a row. It was only PB because my High Halls Arena on the run before it was so bad. Probably an early control you can do with that, Acnid. Jeez, we're still red. That's really bad. Oh, I don't have Silk. That would have been perfect if I had Silk. I'd set up the landing cancel and everything. That's a scuffed way of doing it. Whatever, it works. That's a bit better. Still gonna be losing a bit of time, but at least we got the quick kill. Yeah, my pogos are so low. Why would they have changed? Oh, jeez. Minus 0.1, let's go! Dude, I almost just pogoed past that. That'd be run ending. I actually don't know what I'd do if I didn't hit that lever. Like, all the rosaries we get rely on that lever. Jeez. Chase down this one rosary. Do you have a prediction for when Sea of Sorrow will come out? I have a joke prediction that it'll be April 2nd, but no, not a serious one. It'd be really funny if it was April 2nd. And also, if you don't understand why April 2nd would be funny, then I don't know how to explain it to you in a timely manner. Dude, I'm an ass. It's just something with waiting for the game. There's a little incident involving a cake. Dude. W movement? That probably messed up timing on paid actor pogo. Yep, I can... Okay, that is a thing. If I'm slow in this room, then paid actor pogo is slow. Compounding time loss. Love that. Don't you dare burrow this time. Yesterday he just burrowed. I've never seen that before. I think if you're too far away, he'll do that. Oh, no. No, I'd rather he burrowed. What the hell? Dude, what am I doing? What am I doing? It's so over, man. I'm retiring. I'm becoming a corn farmer. Who wants to see True Ending? That's where the washed up speedrunners go, like Blue SF. No, Civ got a world record a few days ago. He's not washed up. He has like 6 world records right now. Actually, I think he just lost one of them, so now he has 5 world records. So he is washed. Dude, that's still saving time. See what I mean? See what I mean? PB is just really bad, and somehow this is basically equally bad. .203, that's okay. Not a groundbreaking amount of rosaries, but if I get good RNG here... Ah, that's pretty bad. Might be running into rosary issues. Oh shit, I almost just lost that twice. Jeez. Scuffed rosary collection. I didn't check my rosaries. What am I at? Ah, shit. Dude, that's so annoying. Okay, we're 3 over. Somehow I have a silk spear. Won't question it. Dude, let me talk to Peb, damn. Great. What world record does Civ not have? He doesn't have a low percent. He could very easily get it though. I just don't think he wants to. Okay, good movement. W movement. Oh, shit. You know what's better than Civ though? That movement. Civ doesn't do that. He's too scared to do that in Aspid 1. But there, I guess I lost time attempting it, so maybe he has a point. Guys, we just lost a... Shit. Never mind, I'm never speaking again. I could have run past that. It was at the start of the room. No, no. Am I blue SR? Yes. How? How did it even hit me? Wait, what? That has never happened. I didn't move to the right at all. Well, I didn't move to the left, I mean. Do I want to continue this? Because, well, I want to continue this, but do I have the time? No, I don't want to continue this, I mean. I want to reset right now, because I want to get a good run. It's just been a non-ending stream of bad runs. One of them was PB, but it was still a bad run. But I don't have time. Aspect has been begging me to set up oil processing for the last, like, week. Hold on. It's a cocoon skip, you wouldn't understand. Why am I getting a good wormways now? After I've died, after it's all gone. Why did I get a good wormways now? Oh, okay, never mind. No cycle skip. Still, it's a pretty damn good wormways. I think it was the cocoon skip. Speaking of low percent, we just did a wormways cocoon skip. Even though we have dash. You wouldn't understand. It's a speedrunner thing. Hey, we can do flower skip today because of the cocoon skip I did. Oh, no, I can't. No, I can't. Oh, no. How did I fail Garma skip? You know what? We're still going for flower skip. It's possible to die here, but we're still going for flower skip. Screw this shit. Yeah, that's why you don't go for flower skip on 3. Dude, I want a good run. Screw this shit. Aspect can wait. That could... Shellwood Flower Skip was the only way that run was gonna end up remotely okay. And then I died to it, so... Okay, well, now this run's bad, too. Good thing it's Moss Grotto, so bad is just 0.1 seconds. We're more like 1 second behind already, though. I'd be insane at cocoon skips if I speedran. I'm sure you would. Cocoon skips are usually pretty easy. The Mount Faye cocoon skip I never properly practiced, but I've attempted it a few times, and all 5 times I've attempted it, I succeeded. Fairly easy cocoon skip. Really, you just gotta know what it's trying to do. You don't need any, like, technical knowledge. The low percent cocoon skips are significantly more difficult, though. Okay, W movement. We're 2 seconds behind. Please release me. If I have to reset this run, then we're gonna abuse the fact that I removed beating Silksong from the title, and we're just gonna switch to practice. If this run doesn't make it to Act 2, it's just... Dude, why are you not dead? I did it perfectly. It was perfect, and she just didn't die. Is her health randomized or something? What is this shit? I think it's her attack pattern. I think if she does a dash really early, it's harder to do the quick kill. But, like, Civ does it every time! Civ is able to do the quick kill every single run, so it can't be RNG. Low percent cocoon skips are so impressive. I did a low percent run at one point. I don't know, that was like day 20, I want to say, maybe day 30 of this series. It was rough. Okay, I'm not doing that again. Never again. Honestly, Wormways wasn't even that bad. The worst part... I think the worst part was, getting to Lace. For some reason, I was really bad at that, like, up/wall jump. I think now I'd be way better since we kind of use those a little bit in the any percent run. There's one in Bellheart that saves, like, 0.3 seconds. Smartass. Okay. I'm knocking this guy off. It's not like this run's gonna be any good, so I can just do shit like that. Oh. No, why? Please, can I just do Beast Fly Pogo? Okay, I just want to clarify, I'm yelling at the game. I'm still having fun. But, like, can I just get a good damn run? Oh no. Hey, I skipped the ledge grab there, that's nice. That counts towards something. What's my favorite skip? That's a difficult one. In any percent or of all time? Because I think some true ending skips could be up there. I'll go with any percent, though. Timothy Chalamet skip is always a fun one to pull off. Shellwood Flower skip, well, it is RNG. It looks cool as shit when you actually do it properly. Unlike last run. Dude, I lost 3 rosaries there. For favorite skip, I'd probably say the Shellwood Flower skip. It is just a really cool skip, even though it's RNG. But that's my favorite any percent skip. True ending, it might be the Carmelita Volt Pogo. Oh wait, no, the Upper Cogwort Core has to have some of my favorite skips. Any percent cycle skip is probably the most difficult thing I've done in my life, and I have to do it every run. But also, it's so cool. You do the whole room perfectly just to save 2 seconds. But then True Ending has a really cool Cogwort Core. They have 2 Volt Pogos, or do they have 3? I actually don't even know. It's so fast. Mount Fate Cocoon Skip was pretty cool the first time I saw it, but now I think the Cocoon Skip is cooler. And you probably don't know what I'm talking about because it's basically TAS only. I've only seen 2 people ever perform it. But basically there is this very, very tiny, extremely precise wall jump you can do that prevents the need for a cocoon for the Cocoon Skip. So they call it a Cocoon Skip. It does basically the same thing, like you get height and then just claw line to the right side of the room. But instead of poking off a cocoon, you do a tiny wall jump off of some scuffed geometry. Cogwort Core is so cool in any category. Well, it's not cool in, like, in glitched runs, because they don't see Cogwort Core. And low percent is, like, really ass. Please, can I just learn how to neutral pogo? I'm getting much better at 1 pogo on that skip. Oh yeah, Carnid Pogo, the skip I just did, that has to actually be up there. Even though it's such a minor skip, it saves like 2 seconds, and I fail it almost always. It is pretty cool. Missed 1 rosary, it's so over. Dude, I swear I got knocked off there. Not complaining, just I shouldn't be alive. you. Paid actor Pogo, we love to see it. This is actually a good swift step time. Why did I say anything? This arena's about to go so bad. It's literally the easiest arena in the whole game, but, like, someone's gonna burrow. I don't know. Okay. Run is dead, Mr. Rosary. Actually, I have had things like that. The rosary routing is extremely tight. But, as long as I'm aware of how many I get, I need to enter Mossholm at 419 rosaries. And entering Mossholm is the last time I have a chance to choose some extra rosaries, some backups. So as long as I'm looking at my screen, as we pass Chakra Room, rosaries can't end the run. Actually, no, I can get really unlucky and have a heavy rosary fly off the edge of the map. It's extraordinarily rare, but I had it happen to me once. Dude, that was the slowest instant spear ever. But it's a gold! We got a gold in a run today! We got a gold! I'll take any win I can get, man. Why am I at 140? Something is really wrong. Did I not break rosary strings? I'm supposed to be at, just over 200 right now. Shit. Now I'm getting distracted by that. I think I forgot to break rosary strings. Okay, so then we're not gonna have to be at 419, we're gonna be at... Dude, I'm trying to do math while speedrunning, this is not good. Can someone do, 419 minus 60 real quick and just type it in chat? I don't have the mental capacity to do that right now. Shit. $359? Okay. Get over here. No! Dude, it's so over. Bro. Get back here, okay. That's what I'm talking about, they can just do that. Jeez, let me out of my inventory. No, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate. No world record movement. Actually, that's world record movement. That's what world record does. I'm usually faster than that. Oh, unfortunate. I had to walk around the door. Good time loss. Almost recovered it, too. Dude, can I just be not ass for 2 seconds? Dude, why doesn't it register? Here we go. Okay, it's a practice stream. It's a practice stream. That's what we've learned. Hey, we lowered sum of best by 1 second. We'll take that small win. Okay. Here's the plan. We're gonna time a bunch of things. I mean, first we're gonna do wormways. Shit. I'm gonna hurt someone, and it's probably gonna be myself, judging by this performance. #1 in Canada, by the way. How did that make it? What? How does that work? Her hitbox isn't on the... What? That's not how Silksong works. 540 hours, what do I know? What was that about? Okay. Cool story. Hold on, can I? Not can I. Should I put a timer here? I should. Not that difficult. Used to be like 80% consistent at this room. Practice it every day. Here's what you get. I'm switching to Bell's route. I'm switching to Bell's route. It's so over, man. It's so over. I'm switching to Bell's route. My PB is gonna be a 56, like 56.50, but I'm switching to Bell's route. Wormways seems like a horrible segment. Well, it was one of my favorites. Okay, like it's a pretty cool segment when you can do it. Today is just not one of those days where I can do it. But if we're being honest, like, is this not cool? Is that not a cool skip? Wormways is cool, and there's so many ways to bypass the RNG, but I'm just bad. Like there, I could have wave dashed through him. Instead, I wave dashed into his mouth. If I was just, like, the slightest bit more observant and had a reaction time that wasn't 400 milliseconds, then I would be able to do that. I actually haven't done a reaction time test in a while. I think the last I checked was like 360. Which, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure 360 is, like, extremely ass. What's my favorite part of Silksong? Don't ask me that. That's asking a parent's favorite child. I can't give you an answer. I can list off the sections I like, but the stream will double in length if I do. Stream's already gonna be very long at this rate. But yeah, Abyss Escape, just the entire Lost Lace fight, really every fight. There's only like one or two I can say weren't perfect, weren't absolutely amazing, and that would be Broodmother, maybe. But I saw the fight again, and I think I'm just misremembering. It doesn't even look that bad. So all the fights are great. Like I said, Abyss Escape, especially Lost Lace, Widow. In the speedrun, Cogric Dancers is really cool. 52.75, that's decent. Shit. Dude, I did it perfectly. What are you talking about? Of course I wave dash there, completely removing my ability to photo through. I'm gonna actually die if I mess that jump up again. I mean, sure, it's pixel perfect, but still, I'm mad. That's bad grammar, if I mess up that jump again. But yeah, all the music is great. As I was saying about favorite parts of Silksong, I don't think there's any songs in the OST that I actually dislike. In fact, there's negative songs in the official soundtrack that I dislike. There are songs they didn't put in the soundtrack on YouTube. There's just tracks that aren't in the available soundtrack that I really like the Grohl version of Cut Through. And the Coral Tower theme, I actually was listening to that in my last Project Singularity recording. The Coral Tower battle theme. Moss Home is a pretty chill theme, and just none of those are in the OST, so, like, I dislike negative songs in the OST. I like 110% of the soundtrack. Christopher Larkin was cooking in the studio? I mean, he had a whole-ass orchestra. He wasn't just sitting in a studio like he did for the original game. Sure, yeah, he probably sat in a studio to compose all the music. I assume he wasn't directing it. He wasn't, like, conducting it. Dude had an orchestra, though. There, that's Shell with Flower Skip, in case anyone was wondering. That's a pretty long segment. Do you think Hornet and Lace are kinda bad? What does that mean? Smartass. Thank you, but did you hear the news? What, that I'm ass at Silksong? I'm sorry, I just had to reset 3 runs in a row. None of them made it to Act 2. I'm Blue SR. All Wormways. No, I'm so bad. Now I'm just making noises. It's the part of the stream where I'm so bad that I'm just making noises. Dude, I just don't know what I'm doing. Today's just not a great day for consistency, I guess. You should speedrun getting overdosed. Doesn't that need, Architect's Crest? That sounds like a very long run. I speedrun Architect's Crest once. It took 4 hours. He's locked out of Act 2, more resets than the average blue stream. I wouldn't go that far. At least I make it out of Moss Grotto. Like, come on. Dude, we didn't even see Widow today. That's insane. That's actually insane. We didn't see Widow today. Because we died to Wormways, like... We lost to Wormways twice. The only two rooms to get... Well, the only two runs to get Dash lost to Wormways. That's crazy. But see, all the RNG is avoidable if you just have a reaction time that's less than 400 milliseconds. No Dave deaths. If I managed to die to Dave in an any percent run, that would be insane. That would actually be wild. No, I'm done. What are we doing anymore? Dude, I could have made it through that, and then I just... It would be a good Wormways time if I didn't have to reset 2 times first. Give me a second. Just as simple as turning around as soon as I pogo, and I still can't do that. At least we have my 0.2 second time save in the drop room. I actually never commented on that, but instead of doing just 2 dashes, I do a pogo and then a dash. And I timed it, it saves 0.2 seconds. Absolutely phenomenal. Jeez. I'm trying to do a 5-hour speedrun on Steel Soul. Don't do that. Speedrunner achievement should be independent from Steel Soul. It took me until my... I think it was my first sub 110 run. My first sub 1 hour and 10 minute run. to actually do a deathless run. So that's not doable. Don't do Steel Soul for the speedrun achievement. Fought Phantom late Act 2, but I got it second try. I was so overprepared. I got the same, but I still really liked Phantom. Speaking of which, that's another thing I need to practice. So we'll just go here. Oh, not there. We'll go here. Good job, man. Guys, what's this part of the map? We didn't see this today. #1 in Canada, by the way. Failed Chalamet skip. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't actually get any runs to Act 2. We just lose instantly. Great, now I can't even do this room. Excuse me, hit you. Thanks. Is that top? I can't tell. That's top, okay. Ooh, very nice. I like that RNG. Oh shit. Get destroyed? I don't know why I felt the need to kill her, but whatever. Okay, this is a solved mist already. Not a bad mist. Pretty sure I have a save state that's set literally right here, so I did not need to do any of that, but we need to practice Phantom. We also need to practice the organ, because somehow I have been messing up the movement here, even though it's really simple. Oh, and of course I don't do it when I'm practicing. Bilewater is in my top 3 areas? That's so real. Bilewater fans rise up. Jeez. Dude, it's so ass. I will take that. I feel like people overreact on Bilewater. It's not that bad. Dude, I love this chat. I love this chat. Guys, never leave. Please come back for other streams. Bilewater slander is just completely unjustified. If you die to Phantom, I may unsubscribe. Good thing I'd never do that in a run. Okay, we need to actually be trying to reach something. Because so far this practice session has literally just been damage control after realizing that I'm ass at Silksong. Okay, I think we're still gonna have to do that. What was that movement? But what I want to do now is I want to get some times that are closer to world record, because I still have no splits on my sum of best that are tied with world record. Dude. Actually, my lace time is tied. My lace 2 time. That's mostly because world record got a steam dunk. Dude, this is so ass. Oh, dude, what am I doing? It may be the worst Phantom fight ever. Oh, I wonder if there's a cycle skip possible there. The cycle skips are always easy to do. Dude, stop it. Stop it, please. Holy shit. Anything else. Just anything else, man. Dude, what am I doing? What is this goofy, bunny hopping? That's just not how you dodge. Actually, we don't want to dodge that, we want to hit her. Okay. I'm gonna do the organ one last time, then we're gonna time Phantom. Just on her own. Give me a second. There we go. So we want the timer to end here, and then I need to check... I need to check my stream from a few weeks ago. Because I did some Phantom practice a while ago, and I got pretty good at the fight, and then none of the practice carried over, and I just forgot how to be even half decent at the fight. Okay, so PB was 51 seconds. I remember that now. Oh, no, 50 seconds flat. Holy shit. Dude, I got good at that fight. Where did the timers start? That's a better question. Because I need to be comparing properly. Okay, just literally right here. Nice up slashes, smartass. The only conclusion I can come to with the fact that I'm the best Canadian Silksong player is that Canadians are just really ass at Silksong. Why doesn't the timer reset at the right time? 59 seconds is kinda ass. Awesome Silk Spear. Dude. I'm not letting myself heal. I don't need... Cool. Don't know many Canadian Silksong speedrunners. There's also Fireborn. Fireborn is a lot worse than me. I don't want to be that guy. But his PB is 57 minutes. My PB is 54:21. Like, come on, man. Dude, please. Please, Speed, I need this. This is such an ass fight. Why did I still hit? That was so obviously a parry. Okay, 56.4. All I need to do is just tie PB, which is 50 seconds. Yeah, that's not happening. That's simply not happening. I don't know if you're on his level in HK. I couldn't get myself to get good at Hollow Knight speedrunning. Like, I got a 108 on all skills. Dude. I got a 108 on all skills, which I think was 160th place. But I never had the motivation to practice, because it just wasn't as fun. It wasn't as fun as the first playthrough. So I just did 112% over and over again. But Silksong is so much more fun to speedrun, and I think it's just more fun in general, even though Hollow Knight was such a blast. Dude. Just miss every single shot, sure. Nice. 101. Bro. Okay, how was I so good at Phantom just 2 weeks ago? What was different back then? Why did I go that way? Ludwig-ass move. Ooh. Okay, let me just watch my old PB. Holy shit. Dude, I fell off. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's kinda ass. Why was I doing border caves this stream? What the hell? Okay, I was just better at dash canceling, better at knowing how much silk I had. I'm not using enough silk spears. Why did I do that? Good run, man. Good. People who haven't fully completed Hollow Knight shouldn't be allowed to play Silksong. I would say otherwise. I know plenty of people who enjoyed Silksong perfectly fine without beating Hollow Knight. I think you can't enjoy Hollow Knight as much if you play Silksong first, but it's completely fine to play Silksong first. Saw some comments said they played Silksong first but found it more difficult. Well, but found HK more difficult because they couldn't heal midair. Yeah, people complain about double damage, but the only people you'll ever see complaining about double damage... the only people you'll see complaining about double damage are people who played the original Hollow Knight and are importing expectations from there, and just assuming, okay, if it's double damage, then it's like big, strong enemy. But no, you heal 3 masks. If anything, that makes it easier, because you heal more than you take damage, while in Hollow Knight, you heal just as much. And I mean, on fights like Phantom here, there's barely any double damage, so you're healing 3 times the damage you take. Dude, please. Dude, I can't do that. There's a method you're supposed to do on the phase change, where you do a big jump and then dash out of the way. Okay, good job. You do a like full jump and then dash to the side, but it seems like if you have bad positioning, you will just die when you do that. Dude, I'm not paying attention. Oh, what the hell? Okay, we're so back. We're so back. We're so back. That's almost an ILPB. Okay, good job, man. Good job, man. Parry into the corner. May just want to heal here, to be honest. This is more like what would happen on an actual run. Jeez. Yeah, this is a lot more like what we get on actual runs. How I play the game when debug mod is installed, versus how I play the game in an actual run. Dude, why'd I go that way? Immediate ass whoop the next attempt. Thank you, man. We are we're so back, it's so over. We're so back, it's so over. $54, not terrible. See, this is not an RNG fight, so I should be able to always get around 50 seconds, 51 seconds. Like, ideally, I mean. I'm not expecting myself to be able to, that's the goal. Also, 50 seconds is basically tied with world record, in case you're wondering. Look, I don't need to heal. I don't know why I would need to. 53. Dude, I was trying to landing cancel Silk Spear. It would have been so cool. Why didn't it let me jump? Oh, I guess I parried, so it gives freeze frames. Thank you, Wall Bounce, for saving my life. Q to heal? Shut up. Never. Hit. Dude, why do you do this? What are these dumbass patterns? Why would I need to heal? Oh shit. Was the run bad? No, it was great. Unfortunately, Live Split crashed, so we moved on to practicing. Really unfortunate stuff. I was on world record pace, too. I actually entered Act 2 at 25 minutes. I beat High Halls Arena in just 20 seconds. It was actually kind of crazy. Bar, just right, okay. I'm starting to understand the phase change. Way too early, could have gone for 3 hits. That Silk Spear didn't land. No way, I just got hit by that shit. Ooh, 51. Dude, please consume your dog, Phantom. Okay, man. I don't know why she went over there. Very strange. I don't need to. Why did I heal? Why would I ever heal? Thank you for just standing still. You first tried Coral Tower, but died to Chef Legoli 3 times. That's crazy. Coral Tower was probably one of the most difficult parts of the game for me. In a good way, I actually quite liked it. Kind of that Coliseum of Fools type of arena challenge. Also, people complain about Silksong arenas, but no one's complaining about the Coliseum of Fools, which has far more waves than any Silksong arena, so like... Be consistent in your complaints, at least complain about Coliseum of Fools. I really like the enemy arenas in Silksong. They could have just replaced them all with bosses, but then the game would get really old. There's only so many cool mechanics you can have with bosses. So instead they have a different kind of combat challenge. That's very nice. 53 is not terrible, I'd take that in a run. Path of Pain too easy, they should upgrade it. They should at least have a Path of Pain in Silksong. They don't. I want one. Also, people say Border Caves is Path of Pain. I don't think they've ever even seen Path of Pain in their life. And if they have, they saw the task speedrun of it. Dude, I hate it when I'm trying to parry her parry, and then it just... She just staggers every damn time. Why am I over here? I don't need to heal. Why would I need to heal? Oh shit. Oh, come on. We go until we get a 49. I think 49 is faster than world record, though. I'm absolutely capable of it. I hate you, Phantom. Good fight, 25 seconds. I'm just that good. Shit. Pantheon 4 and Pantheon 5 were painful. I'd say Pantheon 5 is definitely painful just because of Markov. But Pantheon 4? I really like Pantheon 4. That's probably my favorite combat challenge of Hollow Knight. I don't know what I was attempting there. That was an awesome Silk Spear. That one should go in the history books for all the wrong reasons. And by awesome, I mean I'm in awe of that Silk Spear. I could have insta-speared there, and I just decided not. Okay, just don't dash cancel the start. That's what I'm learning. What's a world record method for the dash attack like that? I'm really bad. Really bad at that attack. Dude, why are you going so far away from me? Let me hit you. Dude, I swear. Not an RNG fight, he says. Okay. Of course you were on one hit. What? I guess she was too close to the wall, so her position is different. What? How'd that hit not register? I need to figure out an opening for Phantom, because every opening seems to have major drawbacks that are all completely RNG. Oh shit. That's more like a 52, I reloaded early. My least favorite enemy attack in Silksong. I don't know. I think they're all pretty decent. I think the ones you can't deflect or parry are the worst. But there's barely any of those. Like, I guess Spit Squid would go up there, but honestly, Spit Squits are completely fine. Their tracking is extremely predictable. Which is good for an enemy. Like, they're annoying but predictable. But enemies, if they're gonna be annoying, they should be predictable so that you can overcome that. Okay, that was a genius death. Is Bells or Mist the fastest route currently? Okay, this is a very complicated question. You opened a huge can of worms. Currently, there are two main any percent categories. There is the later patches category and the release patch category. I run release patch, but the reason there's these two categories is because of one wall jump. right here, on release patch, shit, there's a little weird wall jump we can do because of the hitboxes. And this is the only reason we don't need glide. This weird geometry is not there on the newest version of the game, and so you need to pick up cloak. So that you can go like this, and you go up here. So this is the only room that determines it. On later patches of the game, because you need glide, you pass through right side Greymoor, and you go through Farfields, and you hit some bells there. And in doing so, you open up a lot of the requirements to fight Last Judge, making that 20 seconds faster than the Mist when picking up glide. But on release patch, we can skip glide. And so, we don't get those bells in Farfields, we don't get the bell on the right side of Greymoor, and it's just very inconvenient to go into Blasted Steps, and so instead, we go through the Mist. So, on release version, it's the Mist. Overall, if you're ignoring the two categories, it's the Mist, because the Mist is 2 minutes faster. World record is 49 minutes and 58 seconds. But, if you're running later patches, then it's Judge Route. Just about everything about Judge is painful? That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy slander. I can't even go fight Judge because I'd need to hit the bells, but... Dude, I miss fighting Last Judge. I used to do Bells route. I really missed Last Judge. You know, let's just practice this for a bit. I'm kind of tired of Phantom. What? Okay, just eat my jump input. Oh shit. Unreleased patch, everything's double damage. Yeah, the way it should be. Dude, I can't believe they nerfed Morwing. And Sister Splinter, too. Sister Splinter's such a nothing fight without double damage. Like, Cogwort Core I can kind of understand complaining about the double damage. But everything else was an unjustified nerf. I think that was the one thing Team Cherry's ever done that I didn't entirely like. Jeez. Morwing was more fun with double damage. I can definitely agree with that. Sister Splinter, I guess it's only the Splinter Barks that were nerfed, so it's okay, I guess. Nerfing the Blasted Steps double damage, though, that's a bit weird to me. What made the Blasted Steps so threatening to me. I think those nerfs just happened because people were whining about literally a perfect game. I'm not saying Silksong's worse. Well, I'm not saying it's that much worse, but I think it's just slightly better without those nerfs. It's not a huge deal. Morwing was the hardest Act 1 early game boss. Depends how you define early game. It's just part of the difficulty curve. Also, it's a completely optional boss. We don't fight it in the speedrun. Or at least on release patch we don't, because we don't go through Greymoor. Or Farfields. Which is entirely intended, by the way. Not a linear game. A lot of people think it is, which confuses me greatly. By the way, this is some fire Cogwort core movement. I only recently got this consistent. It's still very satisfying to do cycle skip like that. Took me longer than NKG to beat Morwing. Damn, I'm jealous. Holy shit. Dude, I envy anyone who's struggled on those kinds of bosses. Because, like, I guess I took 15 attempts on Morwing, but I wish I took 30. I want to fight the bosses in a first playthrough more. But my Hollow Knight experience just shortened the game for me. I still spent 50 hours, but I wish my playthrough was, like... I saw someone who 100%ed after 130 hours, and they were, like, beating themselves up over it, but, like, holy shit, I'm jealous. Stop beating yourself up. Got 130 hours of your first playthrough? Why would you complain? Okay, that was really clean. Yeah, Morwing was probably... I think I can start ranking bosses. In Act 1, my favorite boss would be Widow, and my second favorite would be Morwing, easily. Great Conch Flies go pretty high up the list, along with Lace 1. But I don't think I can rank them exactly. I just know that Morwing is second place and Widow is first place, because those bosses are so good. Oh, you only fought NKG 11 times? Yeah, it took me, like... I think 60 tries to beat NKG. I was way worse at Hollow Knight than I am at... Well, than I was at... Wait, no. I was way worse in my first playthrough of Hollow Knight than I was in my first playthrough of Silksong. It took me 120 hours to 112% Hollow Knight. I was that guy who spent 40 tries on Hornet. Which is why I find it funny when people say Silksong's more difficult. Because I know in my brain that Silksong's more difficult, but I had a way harder time with Hollow Knight. And I was so glad that Silksong presented me with that same challenge. Dude, this is some crazy movement. Have you done a Blasted Steps run? Yes, that's what I used to run. If you check my old sub-hour run, my first sub-hour, which was stream 11, this is not going to make cycle skip. Stream 11, I got a sub-hour run on... Oh, shit. On Bell's Route. I was a 59:45. That is still my Bell's Route PB, because I haven't run it since. Dude. I am worried. We've had a few movement fumbles on this one. Will it make it? Yes. Okay. You know, cycle skip's just so free. My first playthrough on Hollow Knight, I thought False Knight was the final boss. Okay, I wasn't that bad. Actually, I had watched a playthrough. So I guess I had that knowledge. I might have thought False Knight was the final boss if I hadn't watched a playthrough. So you know what? I won't say the I wasn't that bad thing. Because you just said you spent half as much time as I did. Dude, Soulmaster beat me up so bad. People complain about Silksong runbacks and then forget that Hive Knight and Soulmaster existed. Like, Soulmaster's probably worse than Groll, not even joking. And Hive Knight's even worse. Like, at least Groll, you get Silk along the way, and the enemies are pretty avoidable. You'll have full Silk and full health by the end of the Groll run back. But Hive Knight, you'll be lucky if you have like 5 health if you're a casual player. Unless you delay the boss, which you should be doing for Groll anyways. Because Groll is like the last boss of Act 2. And I'm not saying any of these runbacks are bad, I'm just saying they're long. They're all justified and necessary, I think. I mean, maybe Soulmaster could have used a closer bench, but... Still, I think the vast majority, like 99% of Team Cherry's runbacks that people complain about are completely fine, especially the Groll runback. Like, that's environmental storytelling. And it's perfect. Okay, I'm sorry. If the bench was next to Groll, no one would care, and Bilewater wouldn't feel hostile. But instead, we have everyone hating on Bilewater and saying it's a disgusting place. You avoid Bilewater at all costs. You go through Whispering Vaults, hit the Bilewater exit, and you just start screaming. And that's good, okay? Because that's the entire idea of Bilewater. It's that disgusting, hidden away area full of creatures that just want to kill you using guerrilla tactics. That's good environmental storytelling. Okay, I'm not sure what I expected. Jeez. No, the Bilewater hate is unjustified. When I say hate Bilewater, like, I can hate going to Bilewater without hating Bilewater, okay? Like, I wouldn't actively want to go to Bilewater, but that's why I like it. That's why I say it's good game design, because that's what they're trying to communicate. I like it as an area, but obviously I wouldn't go out of my way to be there over, like, Chelwood. If that makes any sense. It's made to be hated, and there's two kinds of hate you can have for Bilewater. There's the hate you'll see on r/Silksong, which is unjustified, and there's the hate that people like me will have, where you start screaming when you reach the Vaults entrance, the Whispering Vaults entrance, but you don't actually really mind it that much. It's like Deep Nest, right? Dude, why am I so ass at this jump? It's not that hard. And that jump isn't hard either, just like be a pixel lower. Okay, I'm a bit worried about this one. I have to do all the platforming pass level to make the cycle skip. There we go. Deep Nest wasn't that bad either. I prefer Bilewater. Yeah, I think I'd prefer Bilewater over Deep Nest, though I really didn't dislike either. You're struggling because of fatigue? No, I'm struggling because this is literally the hardest movement section in the game. A week ago, I had a 1% success rate in this room. I'm struggling because this is just outrageously difficult. Like, basically all of these are pixel perfect. I don't know how many people here have watched my progression through learning this room, but, like, it's insane. It is what am I doing? Okay, that's not a difficult part. But, like, here, you have to reach this at a perfect time, and then jump here at exactly that moment. Don't ledge grab there, hit that guy at a perfect time. both claw lines have to be basically pixel perfect. If the left claw line is a pixel too high, you get stopped. If it's a pixel too low, you ledge grab the platform here, and ledge grabbing is bad. This has to be the perfect height, that has to be the perfect height. All those pogos are pixel and frame perfect. Both those jumps have to be frame perfect. Jump here immediately. Do 2 pogos here, can't hit the cogs on the roof. Do all that. Like, I can't even list off all the things that have complicated learning this room. So yeah, of course I'm gonna struggle. This is the hardest movement of the entire run, by far. That's why I'm looping it right now. Jeez. Could never speedrun then? No, here, I'll show you beginner strats. Beginner strats aren't even that much slower. Here's what you should normally be doing. Oh, what the... What? Not a wall jump there. I didn't even know that was possible. Okay, do something like this. Go here. Wait for him. Oh, shit. Actually, wait. That's not beginner strats. I know beginner strats. Let me show the proper route. This is the beginner route. You go up the right side, you wait for all the cogs, just be patient. And most of this stuff at the end, is probably the hardest out of beginner strats. But that only took me like an hour to learn. And this is assuming you're doing, Cloakless route. Cloakless route will always be harder. I'll show the beginner strats I know for Cloak Route, though. Because Cloak Route's way easier. It's generally the same, except for when you reach here. Because I think you can go... Oh, shit. Dude, I'm bad? I think you can go something like this. And this is just really easy. This is how the first any % speedruns did it. Like, if you want to get into speedrunning, this is Cogward Core. That's what I used to do. Anyways, I'm gonna hope that that didn't, like, erase my knowledge for the faster version. There we go. I think I'll end with some high hulls practice. High hulls arena. Oh, unfortunate. I figured out a setup for a ledge grab cancel there. I don't know if anyone else uses it. But I'm only like 30% consistent on it. Doesn't really matter much though, it only saves 0.5 seconds. Dude. I'm straight ass at Silksong? Can I get it once? Damn, okay. I like practiced that all morning, and that's what I get. Hated this section. What section? Oh, we got the God pattern, and I fumbled. Okay. We had the God pattern. I don't know what this guy's about to hate on, but I just want to preface this with High Halls and High Halls Arena were probably my favorite part of all of Act 2, and definitely in my top 5 for the entire game. High Halls was extremely chill, and then High Halls Arena was, like, probably the best arena. And even in the speedrun, it still holds as some of my favorite sections of the run. Even though it looks a lot different. Oh, that's unfortunate. Dude, your 3-shot? Ooh, you know, world record actually had a worse pattern on that wave. You're like 2-shot. Oh wait, what? He may be ass at the game? Okay, nice silk spear, man. Okay, that was really bad. Also, I need to be timing High Halls Arena, because I want a 2:38. I'm trying to get 1 second faster each day. Yesterday was 2:39. Dude, can I get on the other side, please? Thank you. Not bad. Act 2 is short besides when you need to do the wish boards. What do you mean? Like, Act 2 is short if you're rushing the normal ending? Because Act 2 is probably the longest act if in, like, a full 100% casual run of the game. But yeah, if you're just going for Act 2 ending, I think it's shorter than Act 1. I don't actually know. Okay, I'm gonna set up the timer here. Timer ends there. Oh, shit. Okay, something went wrong. We're gonna do this now. For some reason, it thinks I've been in the arena before, even though I loaded a save state. So we're just gonna load another save state. I'm ass. Here we go. Okay, so timer ends there. Timer starts here. Okay. Let's get a 2:38. That's so unfortunate. Ooh. Very nice, okay. Please. Yes, okay. The legendary double Maestro Silk Spear. Oh shit. I almost just died. Thank you for being up against the wall. Dude, that's so annoying. high. Jeez. And this is why I lose 40 seconds on High Halls Arena every run. Oh, this is actually still my fastest time. What? I guess wave 6 was really good. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, I just got lucky. I got really lucky. And I got really lucky again. If they just jumped on either of those cases, I would be a dead man. Oh, 230! Granted, the timer did start a little bit late, but that's like a 235. Damn. That's crazy. That's PB right there. That would be... Like, I mean, if I got that in a run, that's like insta PB. Oh, I didn't Silk Spear him right. Smartest man alive. Okay, now we're resetting that one. What am I doing? Dude, let me... Why are you guys not lining up for Silk Spear? You normally do. Jeez. Okay. Well, we got a 230. We can be happy with that singular win. No, that's just not how you do it. That's simply not how you do it. Dude, stop it! I hate that stupid read, man. There we go. How are you not dead? What? Dude, you're like one shot. Should have healed. That was a useless Silk Spear anyways. Uh-oh. Why did my heal not register initially? Dude! Why even practice anymore? Nice parry. Not talking to you, please never parry again. Should have waited for the Claw Maiden to spawn in before doing that. You're so low! I need the side slashes. Let's go. What do you mean that wasn't a wall bounce? That's so sad. That's tons of time loss. I almost just died. Dude, get down. That's so annoying. That's just a lot of time lost. $238, not bad. Okay, that is enough practice. I'm definitely not playing very well today. I think just overall today I've been pretty bad at the game. But we got some good times. We got a 50.7 second fight on Phantom. We got a 2:35 is what I'm going to estimate the real time on that High Halls Arena was. 2:35 is definitely like a overall PB of all of my High Halls. We got some good movement in. The runs were straight ass. We don't talk about the runs, and hopefully tomorrow I will get more sleep and do well. So anyways, thank you all for watching, and God bless.